Hey there, welcome back to Conquer College Admissions YouTube channel. This is Julie and I am very excited to share today's video with you because we're going to be talking all about summer planning. There are 5 things that you must do during summer break. And I know it's really easy for you to do what everyone else is doing or just try to stay really busy during this time because you feel like you need to be really productive during summer break, but you always need to have a strategy in place because time is your biggest asset, and I don't want you to be working on activities and camps or anything else that you decide to do without a proper strategy in place. So I recorded a lecture video for you. So let's go ahead and dive in to 5 things you must execute and do during summer break. All right, so this is Julie on the lecture screen, and as you can see from the screen here, before we even get into planning for your summer, the very first thing that needs to happen is to identify your theme. And this is something that I coach my students with inside our Passion Project Bootcamp program. So if you need a little bit more help with what your theme is going to look like and how you're going to position yourself as a strong applicant, this step needs to happen first. A lot of students and parents make the mistake of just putting in a lot of things during the summer, and then when you are about to apply to colleges, it's random, or they don't create a compelling story, or it doesn't necessarily deepen your academic interest. And so if you take a look at your the screen here, we have academic interest. And here, you need to make sure that your academic interest is set to your major. So you don't need to have all 3 of these, but I do recommend my students to have at least 1 or 2. So without setting this in place, there's no way that you can plan for your summer because you always need to think about creating evidences around your academic interest instead of doing random things here and there. And so identification of your academic interest is going to be really important. And then the second thing that we look at is your personal interest. And a lot of people don't really think about their personal interests with the college admissions process. I know a lot of students like to play the piano, or they do, sports or robotics club, or, anything else that they've got going on here. But your personal interest is really important because when you apply to colleges, they will always have an essay that asks you, hey, outside of your school, what is it that you like to do? And how will you explore and continue this at our school? So we call this a personal interest essay right here. So identifying this will also help us figure out what you will be doing during the summer months. And then we have SPV, and this is really crucial because if colleges cannot identify your strength, your personality, and values, you can easily get deferred or waitlisted or rejected because they value this the most out of all the qualities that they look at. And if they don't know who you are as a person, why would they admit you over another student working on very similar extracurriculars? So identifying this is also a must before you start planning for your summer. So with that being said, let's make this your step number 1 before you even decide to do any summer programs or plans. And the first thing that you really need to do for your summer plan, and we're going to be talking about 5 today, is number 1, you do need to take a college class that aligns with your academic interest. And so I'm not talking about general college classes just to kind of stay busy, but I always make sure that the college classes align back to my students' academic interest. So that is something that is really important. And once I get to know the student's name, I do share with my students which classes to take. Second thing you want to do is to work on your passion project. And passion project is something that could align with your academic interest or could align with your personal interest. And of course, it does align with your SPV. So passion project is something that my students work on very consistently. And the work commitment for passion project, usually we say 1 hour per week, which is not bad at all. Is you can apply for a summer program, and most of my students, they will run this by me before they decide to apply to a summer program. Not all summer programs are created equal, so some programs I will say no, please don't do it, waste of time, waste of money. But for some cases, the program that they decide to enroll in really supports our overall story and our academic interest or the personal interest. So this really depends on what it is. And then inside our Passion Project Bootcamp program, we do share some recommendations as to what summer programs will be best. The fourth thing you want to do is land a research position or internship. And I usually encourage my students to always find research positions that align with their academic interest as well. So that is going to be crucial. And then we get this question often, how do you land a research position? We help you out with that inside our program. So we'll give you contacts, how to reach out to them, what kinds of emails to write, who you should be focusing on so you can land a research position. So that's something that we provide help inside the Passion Project Bootcamp program. So if you want to land your dream research positions, we would love to help you inside. And then the fifth thing that you want to do is you want to prepare for SAT or ACT. And I say or because you don't need to take both tests. And the reason why it is so awesome to prepare for your test prep during the summer is then you could take the August test and then you could take the October test, and you could also take the July test or the September test depending on which one you're going to be taking. And so that is a reason why I have my students prepare always June, July, August. Because let's be real, when school starts back up again, you have to focus on your GPA and grades. And so summer is a perfect time to really intensively study for this test and then be done with it after 2 or 3 tries. So this is a way that we guide our students in the program, and more specific plans usually happen during the coaching calls. But these are the criteria that we use to help our students plan their summer strategically so that they're not wasting time or money or energy doing things that will actually not help them with their college admissions process. I hope you found the video to be incredibly helpful, and if you need more help with finalizing your summer plans, figuring out what summer programs would be a good fit for you, or how you can land research or internship positions, or maybe you don't even know what your theme looks like right now, we are always ready to help you inside our Passion Project Bootcamp program. So you can check out our program details at www.passionprep.com/bootcamp, and we'll add the link in the show notes. And we also have a free training, and you could also dive into that so that you can learn more about what are the major changes that are happening with the college admissions process. And then I also share really great tips and strategies that you could implement in order for you to get accepted into your dream college. So the link to registering for the free training is www.passionprep.com/masterclass. So I hope that you will utilize those 2 resources, and if you liked today's video, please give it a thumbs up, and I'll be back here with another one very soon. Bye!